and adding a bunch of yards as well. It's the Raiders and the Bears. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. He was inching up towards 200 yards receiving, couple of touchdowns, and I think you said it best at the end of the game. It was a pleasure to watch his performance, wasn't it?
Absolutely, because you and I both know none of those numbers came by accident. They were a result of him being in perfect sync with his quarterback, and boy, it was beautiful to watch.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Fields now to throw. And down he goes. Brought down Jenkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Myers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he wisely will throw that one away. Runs up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A throw to the middle, taken in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After a 1-point game, 7-6. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. Falcons on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Below Nichols in there to take him down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Open man is Myers. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Able to hit his target, it's Mayer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 to get a long 4th down. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. He got 29 yards that time. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now a deep down there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off play action, Fields steps away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Max Crosby, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. On third down, Herbert. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Abdullah on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He finds Mayer here. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Open man right side, Myers. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, a 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run the option on third and short yardage. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Abdullah to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 119 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Short throw, and it's hauled in by Mayer. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Garoppolo. And he fends him off. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back,
and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. T.J. Edwards able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now at Soldier Field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Nifty move. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Garoppolo now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On first down, it's Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. Now it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Ball on the 39. Here's second and a couple. To throw is Fields. Man open, it's Goodwin. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fields on first down. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On second down, here's Fields. Throw left side, complete. That's more. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I need the end zone or I'm going home.
Fields now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Khalil Herbert from a yard out, and the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Here's Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was Jimmy Garoppolo, who really played well.
Yeah, he was just on target.